get to kill someone.
I was trying to run back to Morgan. I'm like, fuck.
I was just like waiting for someone to go alone, and I was like, oh, Neil.
Oh.
I just wanted to do my task in
But
navigation.
I did not put much thought into like, oh, maybe this will be suspicious.
Yeah.
Only crew. Somebody finally got Helen. Oh, and Owen's dead too.
I found Yellow dead in navigation. I have no information to go off, but I'm suspicious of Morgan.
What?
Where?
Hold on, wait, whoa. No, I went to
Did
admin.
Owen also die?
Owen was also dead. I don't know where that is. I reported Helen's body.
Okay. It couldn't have been Morgan for Helen.
No.
Because Morgan was an admin.
Yes.
And
Okay,
he left after I finished my card swipe, but like that was like 2 seconds before you called.
And I ran
my
with Neil.
suspicion was based on revenge, so I'm willing to say that there's nothing.
I mean, if I was imposter.
I can also clear Morgan and Elliot because I was in there and I got my card swipe done super fast. So
Has anyone seen Neil or Helen this round?
I think.
alive?
Wait, Neil. I think you meant.
After I went to admin.
I think you mean Dan, Neil.
Who? Oh,
Dan.
Was Dan in there? I
It was-
don't remember.
It was Dan and I.
I was skipping a card. Yeah, who was the Elmer Fudd fellow?
That was me.
That's me.
Okay, yeah, because I saw Neil and Morgan and myself.
Mason, you're awfully quiet, Mason.
I mean, I was over in weapons, and I had 2 tasks in weapons, and then I ran back into cafeteria right as the button was
right next to navigation.
I'm gonna contest that. I was on the admin computer. There were 2 people consistently in nav. There was 1 person consistently in O2. There was no one in weapons during my time on the admin computer.
I mean, I ran right there and started my first task on weapons, so I don't know when you were there looking at it, but I don't know.
It is true, it was after my task. But if you're saying what you're saying, then that doesn't give you a lot of alibi.
I don't know the timing. I came back into cafeteria, but
No one saw Elliot alive this round, or Helen.
I don't believe enough time occurred for you to complete 2 tasks and weapons, because the only 2 tasks and weapons take a fuck ton of time.
So there's like, wasn't that what's the fucking like wiring one and the fucking click all the fucking meteors?
Yeah, the click all the fucking meteors takes time, dog.
So I did the data downloading.
I've done this game.
I did the data download in
I'm sus of
cafeteria and then
Mason.
went straight to weapons and didn't see him there.
I'm sus of Mason.
I'm hitting skip on this one.
Oh.
Oh, I see how it be. I see how it be.
We almost got him, team. Come on.
Trying to silence the guy running all the weapons, I see, huh?
Fam, we gotta... Oh, God.
It's Elliot.
Oh, boy. How do you... What?
So Joel is dead in the middle of cafeteria, right next to the button. The only 2 people I saw run away from reactor when it went off, I saw them both go through storage, was Joel and Elliot. I then got immediately followed in by Mason and Dan, and then Morgan was already in reactor when the 3 of us got there.
So me, Morgan, and Dan, for the last like notable amount of time there, we're all standing on top of each other.
Yeah.
So it's on Neil leave, and then time passed, and then now we're here.
So it's
I
Elliot or
literally
Neil.
saw the- I
So it's
literally
Elliot
saw
or
the
Neil.
two of them run through storage, and then I was running back to cafeteria because I was going to go do something anyway. And then I saw the body at the bottom of the button. Like Joel was sitting there waiting to hit the emergency.
Dan, who do you
whatever
think it is?
You do I don't have an informed decision on this, but
I mean, we're throwing somebody out here.
okay.
I trust you, and I trust Neil.
Then we
So-
throw Elliot out.
Okay. We love
And
you,
either
Elliot.
Neil played us, and congrats to Neil and somebody else,
I'm telling you
or
that the last two people that I saw running through storage were Elliot and Joel, and then Joel was dead after the reactor.
there we go.
Thank you. I hit the button just to see if somebody else is dead, which it looks like Morgan is dead.
I am dead.
So the only bit of information that I have to go on is that I was down in storage just before the O2 just went off, and the person that was in there with me was Mason, and the doors closed like as he was walking out of storage, and like locked me in.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the doors close after me, but I mean, I'm inclined to say I didn't do that, but I also understand what that looks like. So my memory of recent things.
But
is
I
that-
will also say this: as O2 went off, Mason went to the bottom one, and I went to the top one, and,
Yeah.
and it got fixed. So Mason fixed the O2 on that last one, and Dan.
Yeah, I saw.
Dan was also with me momentarily there. He like walked up and then walked away when he saw I was doing it. But he walked like back towards navigation rather than up away, like up around.
Yeah, I always mess that up. I always think to go down instead of up.
I mean, I know for
It
a
always
fact
ends up being a long
100%
way.
it's one of you two.
Well, I mean, I know for a fact 100% is one of you two.
And I know for a fact it's actually one of you.
Well, it's not me. Like, why would I call out Elliot? And I was the one who like directly called him out. If I'm the other imposter.
I mean,
I trust you, Neil.
I've seen strategies like that before, but I get what you're saying. Like that would be an extra crispy recipe if you were doing that.
Where was? Wait, you pressed the button, right?
I pressed the button. I don't.
Yeah, does anyone know where the
where Morgan died?
I ran over towards navigation off the rip to do a task, and you guys weren't over there, so he's got to be somewhere on the left side. We got 26 seconds, and we
So we have to kind of figure this out around the table, or the imposter just gets a kill, right, and then the game's over, right? Like,
yeah.
I mean, I really feel like it's not Neil. So
No, it's definitely not Neil. I think we can rule Neil out. I know. I feel like it has to be Mason.
I'm more sus of Mason than I am of Dan, but that's just I don't know.
Nicely done, guys.
Good call.
Okay.
Remember round one when we thought it was
The
Mason?
timing
but
on
he-
you
So,
posing me into that
here's
room
the-
was just too sus.
Well,
I actually did
two things. One, that was me. Two, am I?
Electrical. Because whoever liked electrical scared me enough, I hid in the corner and I just
I
waited
saw you
like
standing
30
in the
seconds.
So, am I right in saying that when we had when we had 6 people alive, if Mason and I had done a double kill, that would have won us the game?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I did my half of that.
Well, so that's yeah.
I just thought it was, well, originally when I saw you two run through storage, I thought it was both of you because you were running like hand in hand, and I figured.
Well,
but then when I only saw Elliot come from cafeteria and I saw the other 4 people in reactor, the other 3 people in reactor, I immediately ran that direction. So just like looking for a body.
I was planning to call a meeting and just get Mason voted out because he obviously did the first kill, and for some reason we didn't vote him out the first night. And then the reactor got called, and I said, okay, so maybe I can I'll try to spam the button right after the reactor gets fixed. And Elliot was a step ahead of me and killed me while I was trying to hit the button.
Yeah,
I was waiting for someone to try to hit the button, and it was.
Seems like
Joel.
there wasn't
You're
a
being
lot of
persistent
times
about- I remember
single
what Joel
people
was
that I
talking
could
about
get a
now.
kill on easily.
So the one thing that you tend to do, Mason, is like you tend to tell the truth a little too much, and that you tell people exactly where you were in the vicinity of the body with no one else having seen you there without there being a body there.
Yeah, the thing that like I'm worried about with that is like, so I tell the truth on where I am. Like, so when I killed Helen in navigation, it's like I was in weapons for a while, but I was just standing there for a while, and then I went down to navigation and killed Helen, of course. But the thing is like I don't want to say like, oh well, I was in electrical for the entire round, and like 3 of you were like, well, we were there and you weren't, so you're the imposter.
Yeah, it's just like, especially with first round kills like that, you gotta make yourself seen by somebody, so
Gosh,
that
well,
you can be like,
yeah.
oh yeah, I was in cafeteria the whole
Like,
time. Then
first
someone's
Well,
like, oh yeah,
except
I
he
saw
made
the
it to the end.
cafeteria.
Like, it worked for him.
I was
Yeah, I mean,
super
like,
suspicious of Mason,
yeah.
and I saw him come sniffing by the reactor, and then he like ran in, and I was like, no, and I tried to run around him, and he got me.
Yeah, so
I mean,
Morgan, I was looking around. I'm like, are there anyone around? I could just kill Morgan and close the doors. That wouldn't be too bad. Okay, bye, Morgan.
It
And then
was
Neil hit the
kind of
button, and I'm like, oh fuck.
it was like a sus explanation. It's just like, oh yeah, I was just in weapons the entire round
Well,
doing
yeah.
long tasks.
Well, I
I'm
said
like,
at the end there too that I ran through weapons after doing one task in cafeteria, and he wasn't there.
okay, yeah, I
And
guess
I think I got lost a little bit in the meeting, but yeah.
And I called it out on the admin computer. He wasn't there in the admin computer. So
It takes a while to go down to navigation and kill somebody, guys. Come on.
I couldn't have done it. I was busy killing someone.
Always crewmate. No. Apparently, I don't get to play the game today. My wife has killed me 4 times. 4 times she has killed me. We've been playing for like an hour. God, she's brutal. Is it Mason and Helen again? Oh, they're just killing it.
So Morgan's dead in weapons,
Holy shit.
and
whoa,
2
whoa,
other
whoa.
people are dead. So
Whoa.
we have to get this vote right.
I
feel
don't
like
think
I
it
saw
was
a lot of
Joel.
people in reactor recently.
Well,
Do we know
yeah.
if Morgan was in the reactor? Was he alive at that
No.
He
point?
was not. Neither him nor Owen were.
So
What about Dan?
Dan was
Elliot-
in the reactor.
I think Dan was doing one of the reactor pieces, yeah.
Elliot, when we left the cafeteria to go to the reactor, did Mason run to the right, or is that just in my head?
No, he ran to the right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
That's.
But I don't really know.
I saw him and Elliot both running that direction.
He ran to
God.
the right, and then like if he ran, and weapons is where I found the body, and that's what's right of cafeteria.
I saw 2 of them running right as I ran to the left, and I saw Joel go with them to an extent, but I don't know if he like immediately followed.
I wound up going
Way at the
left.
beginning of the round?
I'm talking right as the reactor went off. I saw 3 of you going to the right of the cafeteria as I headed back to the.
Oh
left.
yeah, I was going up to do the leaves thing in the cafeteria, and I was beelining to that, and then
Does
when
more than one person have the same task? Because I have already done the leaves thing in the cafeteria.
You can.
I believe comment has to be on.
Yeah, I think it kind of depends on the.
Joel,
round.
what do you think?
I voted Mason because I don't think his pathing was consistent with going to the leaves, and
I mean,
also
we went to the upper right corner of the cafeteria. Like that's where the leaves thing is. Like when you pull the lever thing, whatever. I don't know.
I mean, if we get this wrong, we lose.
I mean, we have to kill somebody.
We
He's
have
the
to
only
kill
one who's
somebody
probably
as well.
suspicious of. So
It's, I understand. So I'm gonna cast my vote for Elliot, and then as I run out of air, I curse Zoidberg.
Well, there's one.
It's always Mason.
It's always Mason.
Yeah, Mason's been the imposter like every time. It seems like. Just want to see if anyone's died. Has it been with Joel the whole time?
no.
saw Helen
No
over
one's
on the-
died.
I saw Helen on the right side of the map, and it looked like she was doing a task in O2. And it's at least the second time that I've like walked back to see that she was there, and she hasn't killed.
I will say I saw
Yeah,
her
that's
chilling out in O2 doing nothing in particular. What's in O2
And
to
then I
do?
went down and did the shield and did the one where you like touch the red.
O2's got both. It's got the leaf task, right, where you have to throw the leaves
Yeah.
out.
It's really annoying.
All right.
I-
Sorry,
anything.
I don't have anything.
I think it was right to call the meeting and just try to check in.
Yeah, I was
because-
trying to catch someone red-handed because I
Well,
was.
right. If Neil or Helen were dead, it'd be an easy vote for the two of us.
I still have to. I've got long ass tasks I need to do.
So call lots more meetings, is what you're saying.
Yeah, because you keep fucking interrupting me.
Helen's just chasing Neil. Oh, that taskbar though. Where'd she go? Oh, she's gonna kill Elliot and win. Oh, did we win on tasks?
Oh, Helen. Helen,
She
you
was-
called that emergency as I clicked the button.
That was so terrifying.
It was so close.
Helen was very close.
Was there?
I didn't call the emergency. I was there though, and I was hoping someone would run around the corner and just kill you.
Whoever called the emergency, I was hovering the button. Okay, and I waited like 2 extra seconds to give Helen a chance to
Right.
kill Neil, and I clicked it. I clicked it as the fucking emergency was called, so it didn't go through.
Fortunately, I had the second half of my last task like ready to go, so I just ran
So,
there and finished it.
Helen, I'm sorry. I screwed up the the doors
Yeah.
with you and Neil.
I was about to kill Neil, and then you.
Yeah,
I was trying to
wondering
lock
about that.
him
I'm like,
in
oh, fuck,
there.
Nobody else knows we're over here. They wouldn't be clicking these doors randomly.
Yeah,
I
I was
was,
trying to
like,
lock him in there,
about
and instead I locked him in electrical after he went
Joe,
over
I
there.
was wondering
Yeah,
if you were
you did
gonna
that.
call the meeting
Oh my god.
Ugh, I was
because
so
I
close.
admittedly was like I could be trapped with Joel, but probably not.
Well, I was hoping it was a gamble of like if you guys would run to oxygen, where I was waiting to kill you, or if you would call the meeting.
As soon as that door closed, I knew I was fucked. That's why,
Yeah,
I stayed in the door.
God.
But then they ran back up. I was like, oh no, the lights are off.
Helen.
For their
Did we
guy's
did all the
fucked.
tasks?
Yeah.
That's how you won.
Yeah.
Helen
I was
followed
like-
Neil around the whole map in the last round. I was just like, I was so nervous for him.
I
Holy
haven't
shit.
As soon
never
as I
been in a
shot the
game
kill the
where we
upper
did
engine,
all
I
the
was like, this is where I die. There's no way she doesn't kill me here. And then at
You
the end,
guys
it was
should
like,
hear Morgan screaming in the basement when I kill him. Like,
She's killed me 4 times tonight. If
it's
I
always-
die, it's her
always
fault.
Helen and Mason.
It's been Helen and Mason or Elliot and Mason almost every round.
God.
Fucking hell.
Dream team.
Oh my god.
the
Okay,
fuck?
I found Helen's body, but there are 3 bodies. I found Helen's body in communications. I had just ran down from cafeteria to storage.
Was there anyone in cafeteria?
I was in
Joel was motionless in cafeteria.
Based on
Every
context
time I
clues, I'm
saw
guessing you guys didn't hear when I said I was gonna be right back.
Oh, okay, good. Because I was like, that is sus that you're not moving at all.
Yeah, I
Oh,
didn't.
sorry,
I-
Joel.
no worries. It wasn't me. I have no information. I'll shut up now.
So I saw Neil by admin recently, but like that's not a lot to go on,
So
and
I
I have
ran with
no
you
idea
guys
how long the
from-
body's been there.
So I was running around with Helen at the bottom of the ship at the beginning of the round, and then we both ran up to admin, or at least I ran up to admin. She ran down into the bottom of storage. I ran up to admin where you 2 guys were, and we saw that Morgan was doing the bottom one, so we ran up to the top one, and I let you 2 guys do it because I didn't want to be on a stack kill. And
Yeah.
Helen ran past us. It was like ran in after that, so she must have gone out towards. You said she found her in like nav.
Comms, communication. It's like down at the bottom right.
Yeah, she was doing a task down there at the beginning or earlier. But I remember she ran past after we finished O2. I ran back over to admin because I had tasks in there. So I last saw you 2 guys when O2 was going off, and then after that I was in admin doing the tasks. I haven't seen anybody else.
Yeah, I went med bay and then I went over to navigation and I didn't run into anyone, so I have no info.
Has anyone seen Morgan or Dan? No one saw that. I guess no one reported
They
it.
would have
Wait, wait, wait.
reported him.
Hope so. Yeah.
So are we skipping this or what?
We can't skip it. We've got to
Oh,
vote.
we can't.
Well, we
Okay.
can, but then the killers just need 1 kill and they
Oh,
win
yeah,
instantly. Yeah.
Owen's the only
no.
one I haven't really seen at all this round, and I never saw Dan at all that round.
I mean,
I'm
I'm
gonna
very
go-
sure that
I'm
Joel
gonna
just
go
stood in
Owen
the
just
cafeteria.
because that's my Hail Mary.
I don't know.
Oh shit.
Did we fuck it up?
Hey.
Oh,
Hey.
thank God.
You got me.
Plot twist if the other one is Joel, because that's.
Okay, so I found Joel's body at the back of electrical, and the person I saw closest to it was
What? You kind of cut out there.
the person I saw in close proximity to the body was Elliot. It appeared as though he was doing wires at the top of the store.
So he was doing wires in electrical, or he was doing wires somewhere near electrical?
It was near electrical. At
Oh,
least
man.
that's what it appeared.
Oh man, Mason's gonna take
And
this
I found Joel's
home.
body at the back of electrical. I went there to do a task. Also, the last person that I saw in
No.
electrical, mind you, was Mason.
So yeah, fair. I was running with you. We finished fixing reactor, then we ran down the bottom way. I went into electrical.
Yeah,
Did
I
a
feel like
task in there.
it's weird that Elliot is the one that I've seen the least so far this round.
Yeah, I feel like Neil, I saw you at the upper oxygen, but that meant that Elliot had to do the lower one, right?
Yes. Which would
Okay.
also still put him in close
Elliot,
proximity.
are you muted?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I was like, he's being very quiet. He would be defending himself.
Well, let's just lob some more
I
accusations.
No, that's the thing is, we were all in reactor, and I was the only one in south oxygen, so I don't know who was in north oxygen.
I fixed north oxygen and then I ran past
Yeah,
Mason,
Neil
so I
fixed
got
it, and
that.
as I was running down into it, I saw him fixing it, and then it got fixed. So it happened. But
I did see the doors close to electrical at some point, but I have no way of knowing who caused that, obviously.
Did you ever see Mason come out of electrical?
I never saw Mason come out of electrical.
I mean, like, I was way in the upper right part of the ship with Neil doing oxygen towards the end there. I mean, that's a while.
You ran in after I finished it. That's not the same as being there the whole time.
Sure, but there's other tasks on the ship. Like,
There's
We
not
gotta
all of
vote
them.
for someone in my guts. Says it's Mason.
I mean, in my guts, like, I'm inclined to believe Neil on the Elliot call more so than believe Neil self-reported. But
Oh, big mistake.
No.
when I'm wrong,
I broke my own rules. It's always
It's
Mason.
always
it's
Mason.
always
God damn it.
I didn't kill Morgan this time though, so I feel like
God.
that's
I killed Morgan for you, Alan. Don't worry.
You weren't the imposter. You're not allowed to kill him if you're a crewmate.
exactly. So it's not always
Oh,
me.
whoops. I accidentally left the lobby. I'm coming back in.
All right, this is my last one.
JTKUQQ.
Yeah, me too.
I actually did okay that time.
Yeah, you did. You killed me.
Yeah, you almost got open.
All right, time for crew game number 11 for me.
Oh yeah, you've been an imposter. Oh, and thank you for catching me that I was muted.
Yeah, no worries. I
It
figured.
didn't save my life, but
Oh god. I always hate being in the back of electrical.
Whoa. What?
Holy shit.
Wow.
So many people walked past my body. Oh my god.
Where was your body?
Well,
Upper right weapons room.
one of those
Damn.
was me. I was sort of incentivized not to report it.
Yeah. Well, Owen did run by
Damn.
you right after I killed you, so that was pretty
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
Okay,
so-
I can do one more besides this one.
That was nuts.
This one
Yeah, I'm
basically
cool, and I'm
doesn't
speed
count.
running Among Us.
Helen didn't kill me though. Look at that.
I only got one kill.
I
Helen
my
was doing
cooldown
work.
was still active when you were in the room with me.
Oh. Oh.
I would have though. Don't worry.
So, like, Helen killed me in reactor, and then Joel ran by, and I'm like, oh, Joel will report it, and Joel just stared at my body and grinned. And
It
nothing
was
happened.
perfect. It was just perfect.
I was
God.
finding all of Helen's fresh murders and like, okay, well.
God.
Just wading through bodies.
Alright, let's see what we got. Is it gonna be in a... Yes! Alrighty, where'd you find Owen?
I don't know where Helen is. I found Owen at the just at the bottom of cafeteria, right into that hallway leading towards admin and storage.
At the bottom of the cafeteria?
Yeah, right at the bottom of the cap. Well, it's technically in the hallway, but bottom of cafeteria is easier to say.
Okay.
That's the hallway leads to admin and storage, right?
That is exactly yes.
I feel like I saw Joel over by. I had a task in oxygen. I saw Joel over in weapons.
Yeah, I was
And
doing the
then-
weapons task,
And Joel
Owen,
came back with me through cafeteria or into cafeteria from weapons. Like, so I don't think it's Joel self-reporting, but
I saw
and-
Neil at the beginning, and I ran with Dan to the reactor?
Yep. Because I had finished my electrical task, and
Yeah.
that alarm went off, so we walked out.
I was
And-
in the top of the reactor, and I don't remember who came in at the bottom.
So
'cause I was
Owen,
advanced.
Owen started with one of the tasks in the upper right of the cafeteria, and then he wandered in towards me and weapons, and then went back. So he never really, I don't think he really got out of the cafeteria based on the timing of everything.
Oh, poor guy.
Oh.
Where was Neil?
I was in storage doing the wires task, and then I ran down towards electrical, I think, and then ran over to the reactor when it went off. I was at the top of the reactor when the button got called.
Where was Mason?
I mean, I was in O2 doing the leaves, and I came back up through weapons, and Joel saw me for a lot of this round.
Yeah, but I can't clear you of killing Helen because I don't know where her body is.
That's fair. But does anybody know where the body is? So I don't know why
No.
me doing oxygen is that surprising.
Alternatively, it is always Mason.
It, it is always Mason. That is fair.
Man,
Actually, this thing's bothering me. Morgan, you and Neil were like right next to each other. You guys were on the same panel.
Yeah.
When you left, was he also leaving with us? Because I didn't see him follow us.
No, we didn't leave together, but I was
voted
with him
Mason.
for a lot.
I voted
Okay.
Neil.
How about Mason?
Mason.
We're gonna kill Mason just for no reason.
I mean,
I have
odds
a
are
reason,
it's
but I
you.
didn't have time to explain it.
With my dying breath, I curse Morgan.
From Hell's Heart.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Good, 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 good.
Oh, Mason's always the imposter. Oh.
Okay, so we.
So my
Alrighty.
my reasoning in that last vote was that I thought I saw Helen run to the right at the beginning, but I frankly couldn't remember if that was this game or not.
Okay.
So that would lead towards Mason being the suspicious one.
I feel like my logic is still sound. I think Neil is unaccounted for.
I'm suspicious of Joel because he pointed the finger at Mason and Mason died, and he was a crew member.
That's absolutely fair. Everyone else voted for him. But I didn't have to explain. Who else voted with me?
I mean, I did because the logic made sense.
I didn't say
did
any
it for the
logic.
lulz.
I didn't explain my logic in the last meeting, and you still voted for him.
Yeah, but I always liked it. I like to kill people and throw them out the airlock because they look at me funny.
I wish I could remember who voted for him in the last round.
I did, but I'm also not.
It was everyone but me.
Like, I'm super sus of Joel here, but I kind of want to skip.
We can't skip because the killers need 1 kill to win.
True.
And I wouldn't have gone back and called this meeting on the button if I was the imposter, because I know that they need 1 kill to win.
So the only other people that voted with you were me, Morgan, and Dan.
No, I voted Neil.
And you voted for me.
Yeah.
Huh.
I still think Neil is guilty.
And you can go ahead and throw the game like that if you would very much like to. It wouldn't be the first.
That's what somebody who was the imposter would say.
Feel free to throw.
Yeah, I want to.
Throw. You could lose right now if you want to. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to win.
For myself too.
I want to win.
Morgan.
Yeah, it is me. I voted for Neil.
Yeah,
damn it.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
I was about to say that it was Morgan.
Congratulations.
Give me them Krispy Kremes.
Imposter life.
Give me them Krispy Kremes.
So, okay, I said it was Mason, and Morgan voted with me immediately. Yeah, that was a bad one. I did that.
That one was just Morgan and I were like, "Oh my God, they're crucifying Mason. This is awesome."
So I don't know, Helen, did you actually run to the right, or was that a different game?
I went down to admin. I think.
Yeah, okay.
She
so
was
I
an
thought
admin. I killed her in like the top of storage.
I should have explained my thoughts on Morgan more in the second meeting.
By the way, just like to point it out, I haven't been imposter at all tonight and have been kicked off the ship at least 3 times.
I would like to point out I've been a crewmate twice tonight, and you guys still act like I'm the imposter every time.
Because you are the imposter every time.
It's some potential moments for introspection all over the place, but.
All right, GG's guys. Are we wrapping up?
GG.
Yeah, I think I'm
implicitly, and that was my mistake.
It was it was so much Morgan that last one. I should have spoken it. Yeah.
The game's the game.
Morgan dogpiling on Joel there at the end. I was like, oh, this is what Morgan does when he's an imposter.
No.
No,